All right, so I've been seeing several reports a couple of days now of Deji Adeyonju, very dark man's lawyer. Yes, I saw he's been trending on Twitter, X, and Instagram that Deji has unfollowed very dark man, and very dark man has unfollowed him as well. This was what some of us were saying from the beginning. Deji Adeyonju is not who anybody thinks he is. He's not who Ratchet thinks he is. That guy is the value system. So when some of us were saying that VDM needed another lawyer, what we saw was that this guy did not have the understanding. He took one of Very Dark Man's best video I've watched, apart from his charity moves, was the point where he had to reply to Deji publicly. I swear to God, that video inspired me a bit. I was really inspired when he spoke about why, when people say that Nigeria would not value you, you are doing for people, and the words he used in that video was inspirational. He spoke clearly about why do you need to live for all of these years when you can do the things you can do and move on. Who cared? Fela did his own part. People have come in, done their own part, and they moved on. Why are we trying to seek all of this validation as though and all of that? Do the things you can do and move on. But Deji, my point in this video is for Deji. That was an open understanding to knowing that Deji is not who he says he is or who anybody thinks he is. I see what Deji has been doing recently. Because for Deji, all of the things he has done in the social space of the last couple of years has been just a missed one end. He was Showore's best friend at a time, but he never had Showore's identity. As much as I have my disagreement with Showore, but you cannot remove the fact that this guy has been consistent in what he is doing. At least since Buhari got to power. We must also add that. But what has Deji? How can Deji suddenly openly was asking Showore to come and join the coalition? Showore knows. Of course, if you see today, Showore and Deji, they are miles apart. Miles apart. Deji just is like he just wanted to get into the celebrity space, draw attention to himself, and be able to use himself. There are rumors that Deji was negotiating before the Atiku camp in the coalition. He was negotiating on behalf of Very Dark Man. There are rumors, but some of these rumors cannot be unleaked. Because what Deji is doing now to Peter Obi and the rest of the coalition people, you can tell that Deji has chosen a side. And it's fair to choose a side. But come out open. Let people know who you are. That's the point. Come out open. Everybody. You don't need to. If you see several of my videos, if you see 3 of my videos, you can tell what understanding, what ideology drives me. What do I want to see? Who do I believe in? Or who are the people? May not be one. Who are the people I believe in their political ideology? There are really no strong ideologies here. But of course, a few persons have held on to a few values and principles. That's safe enough to use, right? But Deji can do just anything to get public validation and get public awareness. He's just somebody that wants to become a celebrity. That's all. To hear that he has unfollowed Very Dark Man, no, I will not blame Very Dark Man for that. At some point, you have to cut off from certain persons. All of the crises, I say it again, some of the crises that Very Dark Man got into would have been avoided if he had a lawyer that had his head on his neck. Because sometimes you ask. The only thing working for Very Dark Man is, I can say is consistency in what he does. If not, some of these wars would have consumed him. But whatever it is, and like I said, we cannot throw away the baby and the bathwater. The fact that we have somebody like that is also speaking for the people. We'll continue to see how we can look. We can disagree on many fronts, but it doesn't mean that this entirely we should throw this guy away because he said one thing out of 3 that I did not agree with. Does this have a value? Yes. Is it necessary? Yes. Would the government also respect the youth because someone like that is there? Yes. Are they trying to manipulate? Of course, I can tell you there have been many. He has links with government incentive places. There are also areas they are trying to use to pin him down. But of course, while all of this is going on, that at least the fact that they don't have him 100% in their camp is enough reason why we should also look at ways of supporting him. So all of us, there is no reason why anybody should create an impression that only you is better than the rest of us. There's nobody. because it's also very dangerous to have one person that speaks on behalf of all of us. The dangers are that if they cripple that person, they cripple all of us. So it's good to have divergent opinions and views in many ways. So, but for Deji is not the kind of person that any Nigerian, because Peter B spoke for Showore, Deji was mocking the post. I'm not sure Peter B needs Showore at the moment, as it were. Say Peter B needs Showore that actually needs Peter B, for example. So whatever it is in his mind for him to be mocking that tweet would have been, this guy benefit from anarchy. These guys are, this particular Deji we are talking about today is not an activist. He's an anarchist. People that enjoys for system or society to be collapsing so that they can shine. And that's why he will also allow his client to be getting into trouble so that he can have press conferences and grant interviews. That's how terrible it is with Deji. So I'm not surprised to see that he has unfollowed Very Dark Man. I'm not, because I can tell you, he was even closer to Showore for a long time. I thought he was going to read law because he wanted to protect Showore. But as you can see, the last couple of days, Showore's issue with the IGP, Deji has technically stepped aside. He's busy with his life because he's not a celebrity. Everybody has now he's been open. Everybody don't know who he be. And now you are. So, and these are the things that we should always check people's motives when we are granting them space. We are granting them influential spaces. When we are calling them mentors. When we are getting inspiration. Their motive very important. Very important. He will continue to rant because, of course, this guy, what he wants is, he wants to just be the next Wike. His problem is he wants to be the next Wike. So he is already aligned, and it's not bad to align politically. But be open. Come out. Let people know you. Let people know what you stand for. People know who you represent. Don't deceive. I can tell you, it is politics for 2027 that would have separated him from Very Dark Man. I can tell you. Nobody is a saint. But some persons would think that I thought you should know better. But he has always been this bad. That's how he has crippled the man. And all of this, we are saying that we IGP and the police having subtle control of VDM in a way. You would have been surprised that it would have been an alignment from Deji and a couple of these guys. And suddenly, we are now seeing clearly that all of this arrangement. We trust VDM. He will be out very soon to break out the news and drop proof of why he had to disconnect from Deji. But Deji is not anybody that any Nigerian should take serious. I've always maintained that. Even when we stood to fight the same cause, I know that this one, a shining star, and it's something I look for her to. And it is a dangerous thing when a lawyer is also fighting to become superstar over his clients. You want to have stardom. Who does that? Be like you and your doctor, they shine past one fair record video of surgery where they go on to post online. Imagine you and your doctor. A content creator is sick, doctor they treat him. Doctor they look for how he set you trap out content. When doctor set you trap a problem there, he will over the one. That's the problem. Deji became more interested, he becoming more popular than even Very Dark Man himself. Terrible human. Terrible human. We'll keep an eye.